drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing.
And now ready to bring you some basketball action. Here we go. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And, of course, Tyus Jones. Well, the team moving on here without him.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025, and now they look to just keep on rising.
Now here's Gobert to the middle. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Now here's Clarkson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Gobert. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Just 3 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Detroit with the ball. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Henderson for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Henderson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Thibault. From behind the arc. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. PA, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Gobert, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Pass to Thibault. No one near him. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Henderson outside. Outside Barrett. The layup off target. And it's Edwards with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Clarkson. And he converts the layup. It's all knotted up.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Henderson outside. From deep. Edwards pulls it in. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Now Martin. Covered by Thibault. Anunoby on the wing. No made baskets yet. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Stolen by Anunoby. Now here's Henderson. Ingles defending. They set the pick. Back to Anunoby. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Clarkson outside. Inside. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul of the game. Picked by Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Left side Ingles. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
76-72.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Outside Barrett. Outside Anunoby. Launches it. Clarkson grabs a miss. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Detroit.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
The third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing, Legs.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Now here's Henderson. He's scoreless. The three, Barrett. The rebound by Ingles. And here's the fast break. Clarkson for three. No good there.
Well, that's just excellent rebounding fundamentals right there. He found a body, and he cleared him out.
Henderson outside. There's a screen. Back to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barrett. 4 on the clock. Up again. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Group getting ready for the Sixers. The Sixers trailing. Here's Suggs. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Blocked! Picked it out of midair! Here's Edgecombe. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Charles Bassey picks one up.
Yeah, right away in his career, it's been clear that Edgecombe has a physical presence that very few NBA rookies have.
So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Number 13, Eric Gordon.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Philadelphia shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
The line for the Sixers.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Picked by Holmes to the inside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Detroit. Gordon outside. Back to Simons. Healed on the wing. The three. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 2.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Holmes. Rebound Detroit. Simons deciding where to go with it. And here's Toppin from the arc. The putback. And Holmes pulls it down. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change. Yeah, and leaving no doubt. Edgecombe just flies to the rim.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Simons outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
The Pistons leading. Gordon outside. Down low. They swipe it. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And that one is hammered home.
Man, Edgecombe had to feel good there in the open court.
And Detroit has possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Shannon. Shots blocked. They recover it. Pass to Gordon. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Detroit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Shannon. "36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Charles Bassey picks one up.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And it's Simons with the ball for the Pistons. Gordon on the wing. Launches a 3. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
And the ref agrees with you. That's just not a smart play on his part.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sixers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back in
The 76-17.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Toppin from the arc. The rebound by Shannon.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
The Pistons trailing. Gordon right side. The 3 ball. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
To the paint. Bassey. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Pass to Wolf. Toppin with a steal. Now Gordon. Simons outside. Outside heel. Back to Simons. Now Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Shannon. Back to Suggs. Inside. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Gordon on the wing. Back to Simons. Gordon on the wing. Pass to Hield. 6 to shoot. Toppin right side. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
The 3 from Suggs. And Toppin pulls it down. And here's Detroit to the middle. Here's Bassey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
On the wing, Simons. Pass to Gordon. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Toppin's shot is off. 76ers trail by 5. Here's Shannon. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Hield. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. And he drives in. Shannon's shot is off.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Shot is good by Gordon.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And you think of players who heat up in a hurry. You got to include Anthony Simons, Tim.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance, and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
That one drops for him. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Back to Gordon. Pass to Toppin. Outside Hield. Now here's Gordon. Out left to the wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. And Detroit another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Pass to Hield. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
76ers trail by 5. Suggs surveys the D. Here's Edwards. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Henderson with it. No points so far. And it's Thibault missing. Suggs, right side. Here he goes. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's Henderson. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
On defense, Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Left side, Thibault.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Suggs. It's hauled in by Henderson. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Thibault with it. He's picked up by Jones. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Anunoby. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, in the open floor, Anunoby is dangerous. He will not make the mistake of holding back.
And they're running. Takes the three. Pure from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Detroit lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. Don't really like their energy defensively.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Pistons lead by 6. Outside Thibault. And here is Barrett. To the inside. Here's Duren. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the evening. And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Down low. Here's Ingles. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Henderson drives in. It's blocked by Gobert.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Outside, Ingles. Philadelphia moving it around. Clarkson outside. Back to Gobert. Tries again. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Here's Thibault. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thibault's got 11 points.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Here's Gobert. The rebound by Detroit. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Pass to Anunoby. And it's all from three-point range. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Edwards. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Left side Thibault. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
The kick out to Ingles. Jacks up a 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, good decision by Edwards, feeding the outside shooter.
Pass to Bassie. Out to Simons. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Detroit on top, up 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Pistons leading. And here's Hield. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. For 3, Gordon. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's stolen by Hield. Gordon, left side. Outside Hield. Sends it home from three-point land. Hield's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Ingles. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Simons outside. Toppin left side. Outside Hield. Pass to Bassie. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 7-point Detroit lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now here's Toppin. The 3 is up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. To the paint. Towns. Second chance effort. The kick out to Ingles. Gordon with a steal. Pass to Bassie. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did. Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jones sets a screen. And Suggs, here we go, to the left side wing. Pass to Edgecombe. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wolf. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Detroit moving the ball around. Thibault on the wing. He's got 12. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Jones. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. On the wing, Suggs. There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. Now Henderson. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Duren. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's Thibault. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the floor.
Outside Anunoby. Out to Gordon. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep. Gordon's got 9 points.
And since the break, they've lost some of their edge defensively, really lacking intensity.
To the middle. Towns double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Suggs. To win the cold spell. That shot is off. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Pistons. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Anunoby can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 12. Suggs outside. Here's Wolf. No points yet. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back over to you, Brian.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Well, as soon as they came up with that basketball, Barrett was out and he was running. And then he was able to convert on the break.
Here's Edgecombe. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pass to Duren. Right side, Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Henderson for 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Good luck dealing with Duren on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. 76ers trail by 17. Pass to Martin. Right wing. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Barrett. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Now here's Duren. Back to Henderson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one's on Clarkson.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 76ers trail by 19. Now here's Holmes. Still without a bucket. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Gordon. Pass to Anunoby. Inside. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got his second bucket on the night.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
Shot is good by Gordon.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Timmy. Pass to Shannon. Here's Holmes. Anunoby covering. The rebound by Detroit. Now Barrett. The three is up. Anunoby controls the rebound and the putback. Anunoby's gotten his third basket of the night.
Anunoby's nose for the offensive board gives him that edge. I mean, he wants that extra bucket.
Here's Shannon. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Detroit leading by 15. Simons outside. Healed on the wing. From outside the arc. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
They're holding a big advantage in second chance points.
Pass to Towns. Clarkson up top. This one for three. The putback. Another shot. Suggs outside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Clarkson's got his second basket.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:14 left in the third. Healed for three. The putback. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And the 76ers making a change here.
Philadelphia substitution. Number 7.
1:07 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Suggs. Going inside.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Pass to Toppin. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour action.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
From downtown. Dick, that's good. And the Pistons lead by 16.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Towns on a screen. It's Suggs with a drive. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 7 points in the game.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Count it. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wolf. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Eric Gordon getting it done for Detroit, hitting 3 trade.
62.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. 76ers trail by 16. Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 6. To the inside. Wolf. Rebounded by the Pistons. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And here's Bassey. Back to Simons. Pass to Toppin. And here's Bassey. Guarded by Edwards. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
76ers trail by 18. Now Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Anthony Simons.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
And stolen by Suggs. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Here's Suggs. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Here's Bassey. Toppin, left side. Fires the three. Nails it from three. And the Pistons lead by 17.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Simons with it. Healed for three. And it's Timmy with a rebound.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Here's Simons. Banked it in off the glass.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Towns down low. Good D by Bassey. The Pistons lead by 19. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
Philadelphia substitution. Number 27, Rudy Gobert.
Towns, left side. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Gobert. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Down low. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. On the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, VJ Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
And stolen by Suggs. Here's Edgecombe. Healed with the defensive effort. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Doubled by Towns. Pass to Bassey. 5 on the clock. Toppin outside. Fires the three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Edwards. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Edwards. And here is Ingles. 6 on the shot clock.
Come get it, come get it. Anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Detroit leading by 15. Pass to Thibault. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Now Edwards. Duren with a steal. And it's Martin with the rebound. 76ers trail by 15. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
And stolen by Barrett. Inside. Here's Duren. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Martin outside. Pass to Edwards. Heimel with a steal. Jumps up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Clarkson outside. Duren with a steal. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ingles. Back to Gobert. Duren with a rebound. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Barrett. Pass to Henderson. Clock at 4. Now here's Duren. From 13. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So it's Philadelphia now. 19-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Timmy. Back to Ingles. There's the 3. The Sixers with another miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Henderson outside. Gordon on the wing. Counted from distance. Gordon's got 12 points in just the second half.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Yep, that one goes.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Rebound by Philadelphia. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Deflected.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
The 3 gets the 3 to fall.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Kicks it out to Barrett. Pass to Gordon. Over to the left wing. 4-3. Henderson misses.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
On target from range.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of this game that he wants to keep developing. And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Here's Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
Towns down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Pass to Dick.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Right side, Edwards. Towns on a screen. Edwards, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Pass to Dick. Fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series. Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Outside Hield. Shot clock at 5. That one no good. So it's Philadelphia now. Outside Edwards. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That'll be a second foul of the game. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Good to see Hield upping his defensive intensity there, making an impact with his high energy.
Now here's Simons. Here's Toppin.
Oh! A big finish right there! Off. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here.